Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Slickstar Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And what, Minfilia, what, come on, sometimes I want to sit in the chair. Listen, fine, I'll get out of your chair again, jeez. Well, our investigation into Ul'dah has not been going super well. We did find evidence he's out doing things, but apparently he disappears as soon as he tells somebody how to do his summoning. Rude. Anyways, what do you got, Minfilia? Terror at Fallgourd. Minfilia has another lead for you to pursue. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting Ul'dah's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. Well willing, we will pick up Ul'dah's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray, speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Yaranthe. I'll do my best. Looks like most everyone's still in their same positions. Will anybody say anything differently? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, yeah. He's still talking about how he's going to go on his first mission soon. Ironvel, you should probably get on that. It's been a bit since we talked to you about it.
Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one's friends with the Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Fallgourd Float in the North Shroud.
Ah, Fallgourd Float. We got near it once, technically, to do one of our quests, but we didn't go attune to the ether right, like an idiot. And the only way into there is... Oh, actually from Ul'dah. The Yellow Serpent Gate. Well, let's return. Is there anything I might want to do in Ul'dah? Oh, hey, you know what? I know what we can do. Let's go check on our retainer. I've only been checking on them when we've been recording. Like I've done nothing outside of recordings yet. Eventually, we'll get to a point where I need you, like for grinding levels, for other classes. But for now, no. All right, turn from the venture. They're now level 8. Looks like confirm instead of reassigned here. And now, yeah, assigned venture, field exploration. Now we can do field exploration 2. It doesn't require any item level, so we don't need to give Selasi here any other equipment. So we'll let her keep wearing Squall's outfit plus Furious bandana. And from Field Exploration 2, she'll get more experience points than she would get for number 1. So she look here. 19,900 versus... Wait. Wow, that's a huge jump. 4,900 to 19,000. Holy shit. Unfortunately, this is going to be 2 of our last 3 ventures. It's going to be the last venture we're going to send her on for a bit. Alright, then I'm going to throw a bunch of items on her because I don't need these all. Oh, no. Give me those sugar grains back. Give. Eventually we'll do more with a lot of these different things. But right now, I'm kind of just like... I wait till our inventory hits like 1 page full, and then I'm like refreshing it. But I do have plans. I have plans for some of this stuff. There's just not much of a point in doing them right now. But what we are going to do right now is Minion Roulette. Today's pal is Wind-Up Airship again. Okay. It's a frog. A frog in a funny suit. I don't know why. There's a lot of outfits in this game, is all I can really say. Oh, what the hell are you wearing? Okay, I thought that was something else. That was weird. Alright, Yellow Serpent Gate to the North Shroud. Actually, I think we have been here a little bit. We just never went up to where the settlement was. Well, we're doing that today. I guess I didn't realize it's the same map we were doing our Chocobo stuff. Oh, somebody's dancing. Well, they're in the fan dance emote at least. I should have checked to see if we had any more achievement points we could have spent. Oh well. Are there anything in our hunt log that we need from here? Anything that is North Shroud? Yeah, the Ixali Death Talon, and just that. We'll need to go back to the East Shroud at some point, but there's no real point because this location, Kurtha Central Highlands, we can't even go there yet, so I'm not really worried until we have to do that. Alright, Chocobo Keep has been talked to. Let's head in here. Medrod! Oh, please, leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face, and it's only a matter of time before he comes for me. Just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. Soothe, soothe, soothe. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true. That hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. Well, I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared to see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. I don't think that's the case, guy. Wait, what? You're investigating the same masked man? Yeah, probably.
Well, if that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can.
Aye. Anything to ensure that we won't suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright. Teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait. I haven't been that bad, have I? Well, at any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me.
This is so ridiculous.
Amadine has a proposal to make concerning your investigation.
So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scale kid known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, though. But for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Kill 3 Zis. Easy peasy. Oh, they're in that fate. Wait, where am I? This way, to the Aetheryte. I like that it's in the middle of a stump, a giant tree stump. That's pretty cool looking. Does that sound different to anybody else, or is that just me? Huh. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Ark, guide me. Guide my stupid... Alright. Where is the Zis? Hello, Golem. Okay, the Golems are part of the fate. Oh, there's a Zis. How's the other Zis not aggroed on us? I don't know, but I'll take it. Alright, I need a 3rd Ziz. Ah, there's one over there. Something down there? Oh no, it's the balloon I saw. Alright, let's go deliver our proof that the Ziz probably weren't involved. At least, I don't think they are. Knowing what's coming up, like I have a list in front of me. It's like, okay, here's the name of the upcoming quests, the level of them, who gives me the quest, like if there's any special rewards I get from them. I don't think the Zis are what did the killing, if I'm piecing things together here. Let's go tell them. Big Do. I think we've seen them a couple times. Oh, they're also a conjurer. Nice. For White Mage. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So, were you to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Oh. Both of them. Rock of Rancor. Amadine has further knowledge of the mysterious deaths. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some has whispered that, after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you turn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Sing eye to winged eye. God, names. Evaralt has information to share regarding your investigation.
There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Medraw's paranoia. But I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medraw's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened in the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Using items on areas. Some key items are used on areas rather than single targets. First, check on the item icon displayed on the duty list. And pause selecting the item, a glowing radius will appear on the ground that can be moved freely with the mouse. You just put it into the desired position before you execute it. Alright, so where are our two quests? Good, they're both over there. So really hoping they would be. Okay, so one is going to be up, one is going to be down. We'll start with the up quest. I guess it's kind of down too. Well, we'll get there. Oh, big dude is killing this now. Oh, hang on. Oh, I should... will I heal enough? Oh, thank you, big dude. Because Big Dude was healing me, the heavy Bane I got aggro on them instead of on me. There we go. Alright, bye Big Dude. Thanks for the help though. I don't know what my health would have been if I hadn't been healed before I finished summoning the creature. I would have been a teensy bit worried. Oh, this is an aggro me earlier because it's 11 levels lower than me. God damn. We are too strong for this part of the story. Alright, so here on this blue spot, I'm going to click the item. A rock for... Do I have to be off my mount? Yeah, I do. Okay. And now, once I have it in the right spot, I click. And we get some humming crystals. Lightning aspected crystals. Oh. Oh, now we collected those. Let's head back. Maybe we'll run into Big Do again on the way. That'd be funny. They're like a quest behind us. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I find it... I'm very amused whenever I find that we're doing this... That somebody's doing like working on the same quest as we are. Like either we're doing it at the same time or like one quest off from each other. Yep, there's Big Dude going on to do the two quests we just did. Like, it's especially fun when, like, you encounter them multiple times throughout your playthrough. Like, you're not, like, sometimes I'll do 2 recordings of this back-to-back. Sometimes it'll be, like, not until the next day. And I'll still see people, like, a couple days later, they're still the same quest line as me. I was like, wow. We're somehow synced up. It's fun.
Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. It has a name. What a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh?
I mean, you're right.
Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well.
A monstrosity Banemite appeared, and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge among the folk of Fallgord. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or maybe a trick of light combined with blind panic?
Power of deduction. Medrad is troubled by the death of new development, or by the dearth of new developments in the murder investigation.
Oh, there's been no promising leads from the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I think that the sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I have been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could mistake so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were moments apart. How can we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend had a run with the Banemite at the very spot you claimed to see that fiendish eyeball. Isn't that right? Oh, yeah? Well, there must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I'll wager an apple tart on it.
Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... Oh my god, of course! There must be more than one of the buggers! Oh, it's so obvious. But then that means there have been repeated sightings of these fiends. There must be even more victims as yet undiscovered.
Uh-oh. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Hi, that's me.
Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. Yeah.
When I burn to know the truth, or while I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of this region. Well, I guess we better go tell him. Oh, hey, Big Dude. Where's the door? Okay, weird. Okay, they want me to go back over there. Oh, gosh darn it. I keep turning that way, but that's not where I need to go. I think I could just go this way. I don't have to worry about the jump. Or what will happen anyways. Screw it, it's fine. Thank God nothing would aggro on me here. I would not be so brave if it would. A floating eye! We have picked up the corpse. We slung it on the back of our chocobo, and now we're carrying it with us. The guards are gonna be pretty sus about this. It's like, you brought us a corpse. Why? You found them murdered. And we're supposed to believe it's not you that did the murder? Okay. Greetings, adventurer. It's aught I might assist you with. I found a corpse that I did not murder. Promise. The odds be good. Not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any sightings of the winged eye. Wow. Let me try that again. Well, the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies. But to what end, none can say. Is he painting a sigil with dead bodies? The victims all have been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... Hang on. This button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil? Or that of an organization, perhaps? Let me take a look. Either way, I dare to hope that this will prove pivotal in solving the murders. It might. Secret of the White Lily. Aethelmar wants you to hold on to the button. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it is the standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I may make a suggestion, maybe we should take the button to Redalia and have it examined by Mion. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. I'll go see Mother Mion. Been a while. Oh, a blue quest here? Hang on, let me talk to Mother Mion first.
Good evening to you, Yaranthe. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea?
I am not.
Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engravings is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetherite Plaza. It was a sharp pair of eyes, that one.
Now what do you want now? A sight to behold. Now Gamdula wishes the patrons of the Carline Canopy would keep a closer eye on their belongings.
As if I'm not busy enough without playing Lost and Found.
Do forgive me, friend. Once again, one of our customers has departed without her belongings, and I'm at a loss for what to do about it.
While I understand that adventurers have many cares on their minds, it would make my life much easier if they could keep their personal effects in order. But you do not come here. But you do not come here to lend an ear to my grumblings. This is the book in question. The face of its owner was unfamiliar to me, but Errol over there seemed quite smitten with her. That's with every pretty lass he lays his eyes on. But that's neither here nor there. Might I trouble you to inquire as to the girl's whereabouts? I found the man to be less than forthcoming ever since I spurned his advances.
Oh, the sweet little thing with the journal. Oh, yeah, of course I remember her. I remember her well. Had a smile to warm the heart and a laugh. A lilt, one might say. The tickle the depths of the soul. And she was most eager to hear tales of my many travels, which speaks to a keen and sensitive mind. Jilly, I believe was her name? No, that's not right. Jilly was the redhead from last week. Oh, damned if I can remember. You must understand. No small number of comely lasses seek out my company. I dare say, keeping all the names and faces straight is an adventure in itself. Any road, the girl spoke of paying a visit to Apkalu Fault before traveling on. Like as not, you'll find her there now, shedding a tear or two at our parting. To pass along my regards if you see her. She should be readily recognizable in that charming straw hat of hers. Well, before we do that, better debts by the Aetheryte Plaza.
Need help tracking down the owner of a button? Well, that's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old, though I cannot claim to know its sigil. However, I can't say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there's a soul in Gridania who does, it'll be sign gold over the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a four-name basis.
I'm gonna pay the Lancers Guild a visit.
Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear. But whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me?
Button.
Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You might wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait. A memory comes to me. Of late, there's been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say, he can tell you a thing or two about it.
Alright, I'll go learn about it from him. Also, up here, Apkalu Falls is where, that lady is. Wait, why am I writing this direction? I have no idea. Do not ask questions to which I do not know the answer. Oh wait, no, this is Apkalu Falls. This is the main story. Apkalu Falls is over here. Why am I stupid? I do not believe we're acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. Button. The sigil of the Dartoncourt family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face? Was it marred in any way? Oh, I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the depths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Yeah, just tell me what's going on. Skeletons in her closet. Ursendel has a confession to make regarding the mysterious murders. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the Dartoncourt. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amadine, mistress of the household. A fair as summer was she, and possessed of a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity brought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been a kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thoughts of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these masked men. My lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost, and so began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. When the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Hawk Manor, my home, for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amadine had been. Yet one could not weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience, until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Hawk Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now. Go, and do what must be done. Dark. I forgot Hawk Manor had a background like, well, that was weird. The Lancer quest blinked out of existence for a moment. Alright, well, let's go finish A Sight to Behold. Well, I guess not finish. Go deliver this person's book. I think I know what this is for, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, hey, Jonathan's here too. I mean, I can check with him. Where? There she is.
Pardon? I don't believe we've met. You've something of mine, you said. My journal. Oh, thank the 12th. In my haste to escape the clutches of the insufferable mutton monger, it slipped my mind entirely. Might I be so bold as to ask your name? You have my gratitude, Yaranthe. It may not look like much, but I count this humble diary among my most prized possessions. Its pages brim with tales of the most heart-stirring sights to be seen in our realm, as told to me by the sensitive souls I've met in my travels across Eorzea. Tales that have struck me with the most incurable case of wanderlust. As an adventurer, you too have seen the realm, I'm sure. But I would ask you, Yaranthe, have you truly seen her? Borne witness to Eorzea in her myriad of splendor? Have you stood on the palm-fringed beaches of Costa del Sol just as the sun peeks out over the horizon, its rays kissing the sands beneath your feet? Have you lost yourself in the night sky of Segoli, adrift amidst a boundless sea of stars? But why do I even ask? The world must be seen to be appreciated. To our fortune, whithersoever we wander, Eorzea's beauty is but a stone's throw away. If I may quote from my journal, yes, this is the one, for the fane. Beneath the two that are as one, her divine cup runneth over with light ethereal. Such were the conjurer's words, and I would see as she saw. I stopped for myself before coming here, and I can assure you the conjurer spoke true. Indulge me. Go there and look out upon the beauty before you. I would hear your thoughts. Yep, this is what I thought it was. So we need to go to a place where, before the fane, and look out upon our surroundings. Thankfully, this one is being given to us for free. So let's head down there to the Conjurer's Guild, and we will look out upon our surroundings.
We're unlocking a feature that I have not done much at all with on my main character. I'm not entirely sure if we'll do much with it on this character. It does give us lore, not like story, but it gives us lore upon different locations in the game. But some of it is a pain to get to. I'll explain once we fully unlock it. Alright, so we are right... actually. Right here is where I need to be. And we just we use our lookout emote. Oh, there we go. You've looked upon one of the Eorzea's stirring vistas, as identified by the explorer Millith Ironheart. Return to Apkaloo Falls and report your sighting. I think I'll just warp over there. It'll be faster. Is Lancer's Guild faster? It might be faster to go from the Lancer's Guild. Welcome back, Yeranthe. I trust you were as moved by the sight as I was. The great stone that adorns the entrance is still laid fame, and none other than the Sky Serpent's egg, cast down from the heavens by Nafika the Matron, still long ago. And those mammoth tree trunks, remnants, no doubt, of a primeval forest. Whence did they come? Why did the two great arbors grow as one? This I do not know. But what I do know is the realm is replete with such beauty. Only we know where to look. This is what compels me to wander. Not the promise of power, glory, or riches, but a burning desire to bear witness to all the wonders around us, as wrought by gods and men alike. Though we have just met, the twinkle in your eye tells me that we share certain aesthetic sensitivities. It would be my pleasure to gift you with a sightseeing log of your own. In its pages, you'll find my record of the most stirring sights in the realm, both those I have seen with my own eyes, and those I have, thus far at least, only heard of in my travels. No doubt your adventures keep you occupied, but is this not all the more reason to take in the sights as you travel, that both body and mind might enjoy a moment's respite from time to time? And who can say, perhaps you'll discover glorious new vistas that have eluded even me. With that, I wish you safe travels, Yeranthe. When you have seen all there is to see, pray, return to me. I would like nothing more than to share impressions with a fellow sensitive soul. You now have access to the sightseeing log, a compendium of the most beautiful sights to be seen in Eorzea, as compiled by the explorer Millith Ironheart. To open it, select Logs to the main menu, followed by Sightseeing Log. From the snippets of information contained within, identify and seek out the locations described. Note that certain sites may only be properly appreciated at a given time of day or under ideal weather conditions, which means that it's possible that some of them may not be available for several days at a time, which is greatly annoying. Perform the designated emote while taking in the sights, and the entry for the corresponding vista will be marked off. With your sightseeing log in hand, go forth and see Eorzea as few have ever seen her before. For most of them, it'll be the lookout emote, but for some, it will be others. Yeah. The sightseeing log is a comprehensive record of breathtaking landscapes and stunning vistas you have discovered across the Eorzea. Vistas are only recorded upon discovering the exact location noted in Millith's impressions. Time of day and weather are also important to performing a vista, or uncovering it rather, as are the emotes you perform once you have arrived there. Millith's impressions will often contain hints on these hidden conditions, though you may still need all your wits to discover some of the more obscure entries. Once an entry is completed, a rough sketch and information on the location's history will be added to your log. So here it is. There are 20 here in a Realm Reborn. But once we find these 20, we'll be able to get another set that also correspond to a Realm Reborn. And then past that, there will be one new set for each expansion, and so on. For the Realm Reborn vistas, you have to just know where to go. For any expansion past this point, there will be like a glowing orb at the location, and they'll tell you, hey, look, there's one right here. And then you have to do a lot less hunting. Like, I'm just gonna, yeah, let's see. Number one, it tells me, Limsa Lominsa. Under the azure, I gaze down upon Warship 3, the billowing sails of crimson, leaving no doubt as to who truly rules the seas. Such were the merchant's words, and I would see as he saw. It's either going to be in the upper decks, like looking out over the boat, or over the docks, or it's going to be like on the docks itself, or like near the fishing guild. Not really sure. But they do tell you at least, like, you know, which exact map you have to go through. Central Thanalan, Ul'dah, well, I guess it doesn't tell you, like, Steps of Nald or Steps of Thal. But Western Lenosha, Middle Lenosha, so that's rather nice. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing these for this Let's Play series, mainly because some of these require some parkour abilities, which, yeah, maybe. It's a hard maybe. If I do them, it'll be much later on in the series. And I'll probably do them all together, like all the Realm Reborn ones, all in one episode, which will be some editing for those ones that have conditions. But well, I'll figure it out. Donathus, can I buy more stuff from you? We have one token. Okay. All right, fine. The thing I would have wanted, honestly, actually, the Magic Deathclaw would be nice. See, pretty much everything I want is either that, the other barding, the other mounts, all the minions, the emote, and these pieces of gear right here. Primarily the ribbon. Like, oh, it doesn't work too well with the front of our hair. We clip a bit. But I like how, oh, it actually really clashes. Oh, that's sad for me. I mean, I still like it. Can we even, wait, hold on, I need to find out. I need to find something out here. Can I even wear the goblin cap and the fat chocobo head? I can't wear the goblin cap. At least I can wear the fat chocobo head. Dear God. The travesty it would have been if I couldn't. Wow. We'll wait on any of that. Let's head over here to the East Shroud, or Central Shroud, and head to Hawk Manor. Actually, wait a minute. I can just warp there. I don't need to spend money. Where's an Aetheryte? Which one do I want? Yeah, Yellow Wolf Gate. Or White Wolf Gate, whatever it was called. I don't know. White Wolf, there it is. Alright. Oh, Big Do might be ahead of us now. But we have that. I didn't see Big Do there. Maybe they. Huh. I mean, they might have been skipped over the sightseeing log one, so they didn't. I don't know. I didn't see them at all when we were talking to Mother Miona and everybody. They might have logged off for the day. Sad. Haha, you strippers aren't scary anymore. I still don't want you to follow me though. It's a floating eye! Is Stroper gonna follow me all the way up here? When will you turn around? I'm just curious. Like, are you gonna come actually get up here? Nah, okay. Yeah, this is Hawk Manor. There's floating answers. There's for Nate. Oh, hello. Scythe Demon. We knock on the front door. Hawk Manor is now accessible. Who would our NPCs be? Alright, the usual. Marauder, Thaumaturge, Lancer. Our good old generic Scion pals. But we are going with people. It's lower level than the Sunken Temple of Karn. Once used by seed seers as a place for spiritual reflection and meditation, Hawk Manor was long frowned upon by the people of Grenania as a symbol of excess. After years of protest, the building was finally sold to a wealthy Wildwood Ellison by the name of Lady Amadine. While little is known of the lady, it was said that she was exceptionally vain, and that to maintain her impeccable beauty, she would spare no expense, from facial creams concocted from rare Curthan honeys to shampoos derived from the milk of exotic furmels. Her daily ritual of beauty treatments escalated until it was rumored she was bathing in the blood of her virgin maidservants. No amount of man-made tinctures, however, could hide the hideous scars she eventually suffered during the calamity, and soon she was forced to turn to a darker solution, signing away her very soul in a final effort to literally save face. Yikes. That's, again, dark. It is going to sink down to level 31, though, so that means we will get to use Cure 2, thank God. Not regen, though. We do not have regen. Sad. This dungeon, though, is pretty easy. It should be a lot easier than what Sunken Temple of Karn was, if I'm remembering things correctly. I have had to run this one a lot before for other reasons. Not as a healer, but for reasons I've had to run this a lot. Somebody wearing an apron. He is. Somebody just came here after their shift at the bakery. Oh, they're a dancer too. Cool. Alright, so this dungeon has a lot of tiny keys in it that we have to pick up so that we can so we can unlock some doors. Hank, do you have your thing on? Yeah, they do. Where's Isuna? Give her that poison. Give her that poison. Oh God. Okay, I can DPS a little bit. Jeez. Oh wow, that maidservant just melted. So yeah, the tiny key unlocked that door. There's another tiny key over there in that room. And we're going to want that one as well. Somebody else is picking them up. I do not need to worry about it. I gotta worry about the tank. There's our cure, there's an Isuna. There's another cure. The fact that we are fighting, I don't know what to like. There are slugs called carpet stains. It's strange. We are fighting carpet stains, but okay. And here's some mold that we're fighting. Gross. All these enemies back there, we don't have to worry about. The sentry, though, we do. Oh, the maidservant got over here. Maidservant patrols around. Oh, actually, she aggroed on me. I got you, tank. Alright, the Manor Clavager. This should not be a hard fight, if I remember correctly. If I do my job. Oh, nice. The attack's not hitting me because the tank used... As the tank and the dancer, they both have a skill called Interrupt, which can interrupt some boss casts. Not all, but some. This boss dropped the green key, which we need to pick up so we can open the ivy door back here. If we had gone that way, it would have been unfortunate. We're just going back to the front. Jump! I'm gonna grab this tiny key. Huzzah! Arrow for everyone. Alright, now we have a Carnation door. We do not have the key for this one. It requires a special key. And we gotta go all the way around to get there. We're to keep going, tank? Okay. You're going for the full route. Understood. I will keep you topped up as best as I can. It will be the DPS's job to do damage. Primarily. Though I don't not heal there. Another maidservant. Alright, so this locked door way at the back here is what we need to open with our tiny key. And then here, there's a yellow key. These other doors, we'll either have just fights, or we'll have like a treasure chest. None of which do we need to worry about. We only need the yellow key. If you want to explore, like I would have liked to personally to clear up a map, you know, you can explore. But you don't have to. That's the key thing. And we just jump over this barricade, ignore that room, and somebody will open the Carnation door. We get our next boss battle. It's a 2-on-1, or 2-in-1 rather. The Manor Steward and the Manor Jester. One of them you're supposed to kill first, or it's like a minute to. I don't remember which one. I'm just gonna put arrow on both. Seems like everything that's being done to the Steward, so I'll just attack them too. Alright, I'll just slap my arrow on him. Manor Steward's gonna die. I do need to heal Dolorosa though. There we go. Level 40. Let's go. Well, there's also an item there. The slip of bloody parchment. Somebody else already picked up. Good, because we needed that to dispel. Well, it was here. There was a barrier here. Kismet already dispelled it. I was too slow in getting up here to show it. Manor Sentry! Get him. You gotta fight him. He doesn't die though, he just retreats. And opens the door to his lady, Amadine. They already started the fight? Well, we've reached our first people that don't respect new player cutscenes. Oh, somebody noticed. Thank you, Dancer, for being kind. The fight is already in progress. Some people just don't, they just want to rush through everything. Especially bad when, you know, they went in there without their healer. But we need to kill the Lady Handmaiden. She needs to die. And the tank's not taking the aggro off of her. Thank you. And it's over. Respect to the dancer for recognizing, oh, hey, our healer's not here, or somebody's doing a cutscene. Maybe we shouldn't go kill the whole fight. I'm glad they stuck around so I could give them the commendation.
Darkness has taken root within these halls, sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot help but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it to life.
There's two of them.
It's a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gave us to believe. It is no ordinary mortal who can acquire one crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Amadine shows well. A pity that your existence is reconcilable with our own. We cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we came here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master Ul'dah. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you.
So Ul'dah's got the red mask and his underlings got the black masks.
Fare you well, bringer of light.
Well, first of all, we got some materia that we can pull off. Or extract. Excellent. And now, let's put some stuff in our armory chest. Because we may have some upgrades. Oh, just the Manor Half Robe, that's it. That's the R only upgrade. It's fine. Alright, let's go report to Ursendel. Back in Gridania. Okay. Let's go tell the guy that we put his mistress to rest. You are returned. What sights awaited you within the manor? What has become of Lady Amadine? You must tell me all. Well, So she went so far as to consort with devils. Oh, would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. And it matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both. I am an abettor to a gross crime. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. You just take a moment to sit there first, though. I'm sure you'll turn yourself in eventually. But now we can report to Minfilia. But before we do that, we hit level 40, which means it's time for our next job quest. Oh, I don't know why I'm walking through the Aetheryte. Okay, I use Senna. We need to go to... Which one is it? Quarry Mill? No, Camp Tranquil. Boy, you can really feel the mount speed increase that we got here. God dang. Oh, brother, where art thou? Raya would ask a favor of you.
Yarente, I owe you an apology. When last we spoke, I promised that I would find a way to convince my brother to accept you. But I fear he intently refuses to heed my words. Why, the more I try to reason with him, the more he shuts his ears to me. All pride and no common sense. I can scarce believe we are kin. So intent is he to prove that you are unneeded that he dashed out into the forest all alone, boasting that he would placate every last elemental and save the forest all by himself. Needless to say, such a task is far beyond his powers. There is a part of me that would like nothing more than to see the foolish boy learn his lesson, and yet, as his sister, I fear for him. Would you go look after him, Yarente? Needsi or no, he is in many ways still a child, and the forest grows ever more unsafe these days. I thought to go myself, but if you were to save my brother from his own recklessness, perhaps he might finally see how fatuous he has been. When last I spoke with him, he announced his intention to begin his efforts in the Bramble Patch. With any luck, you may still find him there. Now, please go in haste, before some ill fate befalls him.
Also, I'm thinking... Bring up our hunting log here. We are still on... Oh no, we are on page 3. That's right. I kind of want to, since we hit level 40, finish up page 3. Like, I'm less concerned about the Order of the Twin Adder one, because we can't even get to the last area. So after we do this, I want to go to Western Thanalan and Eastern Lenosha. Actually, I think we'll go to Eastern Lenosha very soon in the story, actually. Now that I think about it. Western Thanalan, have we been there? Easy way to find out is look at our warp menu. Okay, we have. That's where Horizon is. So yeah, let's go to the Bramble Patch. And then once we clear this up, we will go pay this to Western Thanalan, and we'll wait for the Eastern Lenosha one, because I believe that's where the story will take us next. There is an enemy in the Realm patch though that we need to kill for our Twin Adder hunting log. I'm not sure exactly where. Or is it the Bravo patch? Thought it was. If we don't see it, we don't see it. If we see it, we'll kill it. That's the rule. Oh, I think we found her brother. Oh, Arun. What are you doing? Oh, this is my sister's favorite adventurer. Kind of show me up, have you? Well, you can march right back and tell sister that I'm doing just fine. I'm only resting. Even if I were hurt and unable to placate this tree, what kind of run-of-the-mill adventurer like you do about it? I mean, to begin with, I can cast Cure on you. The game won't let me though. But let's go fight the tree. Oh, hello. Oh, the elementals are naughty. They, ooh, boy. Arrow, arrow, arrow. Oh, sweet Jesus. I'd like to cast Cure 2 in regen. And then I would like to start throwing rocks. I'd like to cast Cure 2 again. And I would like to continue throwing rocks. Oh, why did I just attack another enemy? Why did my targeting target the swollen Giga? Okay, well the good news is that there is one less sprite. I'm gonna slap arrow down on them all again, and then we're gonna cast Cure. You didn't get arrow for some reason. There we go. Christ, they're hurting. There we go. Beginner's luck. If you think healing a sapling or two could convince me that you are a worthy inheritor of the teachings of Master Atoa, Arun, you yourself do not believe those words. Sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pig-headed brother's safety. What do you think I'm doing? For better or worse, it would appear you suffer only from bruises to your leg and your pride. Arun, for all of your obstinacy, I know that deep down you are no fool. No, you are wise beyond your years. You have realized as well as I the dire fate that will befall Gridania if you do not quell the Great One's fury and restore peace to the wood. The adventure is not Pajali. This is true. But what of it? Would you blindly trumpet tradition as the very forest turns against us and brings ruin to our home? We have a greater calling to answer. You know this. I do, sister. Oh, my dear Arun. What are sisters for, not to forgive their little brother's fits of folly? Now, Yeranthe, but the most important task of all still awaits us. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. What spell am I gonna get? I know we're gonna get something. It was a guy in green, but I didn't look to see what it was.
Yeranthe, thank you. I knew it was only a matter of time before Arun came around to reason, and yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic can be regarded as a forbidden art. Well, I suppose this is as good a day as any for the telling. The tale begins some 3 millennia ago, in the 5th astral era. It was the time of the endless frost, when a barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye could see. Food was scarce, and warmth scarcer. The histories told many a grim tale of those who died in their beds, starving and benumbed. So did our ancestors discover magic, born out of the most fundamental instinct, survival. In time, the winter thawed, and magic was no longer essential for survival. But once awakened to its conveniences, there was no returning to how things once were. Ere long, the people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So did the people seek greater and greater power to rain destruction down upon their enemies. So was born black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery the world had seen. At the same time, another form of magic emerged, brought forth by those who keep this immense destructive power in check. That is white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without the night, the white and black are but two sides of the same coin. War raged on, and magic was used and abused with little concern for the consequences. And consequences there were. Unchecked use of magic soon dried the flow of ether, threatening to bring blight to the land. The magic of healing? It made little difference. If used with no concern for the ether, our magic could prove as ruinous to the land as the most devastating black magic spell. And so it was, the practicing of white magic was forbidden. With one exception. The Pajal. Our kind were entrusted as sole shepherds of the now forbidden art, to serve as healers and bringers of peace, while ensuring that this great power would never again be misused. Though he is still young, Arun feels this profound sense of responsibility as strongly as any of us. Thus his hesitance to accept you. But having seen your abilities and the sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the three of us united in place and purpose, and your skills ever growing, the day that we may perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One has not yet been entirely consumed by fury, but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the Twelvewood to its former state of harmony, we must truly be one of heart, one of mind. It is to this end that Aetoa Kant has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our art, Yeranthe, and let us mend the wounds of the wood together. And we get Cure 3. A restore own or target party members' HP and all party members' nearby targets. So that's kind of like Medica, but a bit different. Cure 3 is our first of what is called an OGCD, an off-global cooldown for our heals. Oh, we also get Ethereal Shift when we hit level 4. I didn't even notice this. I'm going to put this to this one. Do I still have... Oh, sweet. This is our gap closer. It's really nice. We can just dash 15 jumps forward every minute. It's so nice. Most classes get a nice gap closer. Some have some conditions on theirs, but I do like that one. It's just 15 jumps in whatever direction you choose. Cure 3 will heal my target and anybody next to my target, not necessarily next to me, like what Medica is. It's a potency of 550, which is our not our strongest heal, but a good heal. Cure 2 is stronger, but it comes out... Oh wait, this isn't a...
This isn't an off-global cooldown. What am I talking about? I'm wrong. Erase what I said about that. It's not an off-global heal. I'm an idiot. But it's for curing when... When would you use it over Medica? Oh, no, I get stronger than Medica. It just costs a lot more MP. If the group needs healing, we do Cure 3 now instead of Medica. It's just expensive, which... Ugh. At some point, I need to figure out a good rearrangement for my hotbar, or like look at my healer hotbar from my other character. But for now, I'm going to keep things where they are. But I want the ethereal shift on this particular space because I have a hotkey set up for clicking my mouse wheel to hit that particular spot. Oh, god damn it. That said, let's go ahead and go to Western Thanalan. Alright, what are the enemies I'm looking for? Oh, this is actually where... I forgot, this is where the Minfilia and the Awakened Sands is. Nice. God damn it. Where's my hunting log? Here we go. Okay, we're looking for Lead Goblin and Levitoad. Okay, I know where those are at. We are just going to use our Ether ticket to go to Vesper Bay. Because those enemies are going to be in this little corridor over here. To the mines. Lead Goblin. Oh, hello, Fate. Which we're not gonna do. Oh, we want to kill 2 Lead Goblins. Alright. And the laughing toads are over here, this kind of disgusting looking spot. There they are. Oh, that's the giggling gigging toad. That's a little bit different. I hate the toads. They like to pull me with their tongue and interrupt me. Alright, well now they're there. The only thing left for me to kill for our hunt log here is in what was it? Western Lenosha? East Lenosha? Something Lenosha. We're going there soon. We gotta check with Minfilia first. There we go. Being in Arc in the weekend is actually not great. The camera's kind of screwy.
Welcome back, Yeranthe. Full glad of mind to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the Twelveswood? two of La Habrea's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission. The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then. The Assassins have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There's no shortage of misery in the world that the Assassins might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for that is precisely what the enemy desires. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others.
We got a new weapon copy from that. Oh, an achievement skeleton. So did it give us anything? Probably not. Nope, just for getting progress on the main story. We basically finished a chapter. So this weapon copper is for item levels 28 to 30, which is definitively above what we have. So let's use it. Goat skin targe, and the wand is actually weaker. What? But we get the... Let's equip it and see what the game does. I kind of want to just... Let's see. It's Vitality 5, Piety 5, and Mind 4. Ah. Honestly, screw it. We opened the thing. I just want to use it. Screw it. Game can't tell me what to do. Wrath of the Titan. Minfilia is waiting to brief you and your fellow Scions on a new development.
The Maelstrom requests our assistance.
Concerning the kobolds they sent such copious notes on, I presume?
Yes. And no. It has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe.
What?
What sort of peril?
The worst kind. A tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa Lominsa has reawakened Titan.
Ah, great.
Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. They are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak.
Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the sea wall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, were the mercenaries Merlwyb hired able to fend them off. Yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more.
Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. So long as tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals.
The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand.
Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles.
So disbanded around the time of the Calamity, then.
expect the worst.
I usually do.
The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The Echo will not avail you this time, I fear. If you are to survive, your steel must needs speak for you.
I have a stick.
No one would think you a coward were you to decline.
It has leaves on it.
So you will accept? Thank you.
We can't very well send him to Limsa-Lominsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia?
May I ask that of you, Y'shtola?
I never thought it in question.
Ever reliable. Very well. We will spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and all not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ul'dah, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight and solicit their support. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldessian, and Alfino if you would. Papalimo, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. You will be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
Alright, we have our new mission.
Thank you for agreeing to handle Titan and the kobolds. As Y'shtola mentioned, the mission will be fraught with danger. We want to spare no preparation. I shall look forward to your triumphant return, as shall all your comrades. Go, with the blessing of the crystal.
Speaking of all our comrades, I wonder who else here we can talk to. Has Ardbert done on his mission yet? I would hope so. Well, Thancred's not over here anymore. Oh, neither is Brimmin. No matter one's past transgressions, all who have seen the dream are welcome, even men such as we. I have heard offers such these before. All were not more than bait with the hangman's noose. What? I'm guessing you're a reformed criminal? They told you, hey, fight with the Scions and we'll forgive your crimes? No, Noraxia? What? Hold up. What?
This one has finally figured out a way to make walking ones be quiet. What does Friendly One think? This one is very convincing, yes?
Couple notes. You're still very green. 2, pants. Please wear pants. And 3, your voice. It's still very self. Which is nothing wrong with, but people will think you're weird. Looks like the antecedents found herself a good crop of aspiring heroes. Aye, I reckon yours will be alright, as long as you find folk around to protect her. Thanks.
Ul'dah is on her way to Gridania to request aid of the Order of the Twin Adder. In the meantime, we must learn all we can of the Primal Titan. Literature may yield us the odd morsel of useful information, but there's no surer way than to seek the former members of the Company of Heroes.
With this many people here, we need a culinarian of our own. We can't subsist on rations and preserved foodstuffs forever. Are you a culinarian, Heribert? I'm not. Eventually I will be, but I'm not. Oh, you're they. Have you heard? I've been chosen to serve as Noraxia's bodyguard. There have been increasing reports of Imperial activity in Thanalan, and so the antecedent insists that our guard be escorted whenever venturing outside. I know how hard you of all people work to endear us to the selves. I swear to you that I will guard our honored guests with my life, and not allow your efforts come to naught. Good.
Guarding Noraxia is a prestigious duty indeed. Arnvald is right to be excited. But he has never crossed swords with the Guardian before. I worry what will happen if he is forced to confront his father's countrymen.
Oh. Arnvald is Guardian, or at least part Guardian. Did I know that?
Congratulate the boy here, they. Chosen by the antecedent as a Sylph's bodyguard. Oh, what an honor. Of course, this means his dusty rags will no longer suffice. I say we get the boy a shiny new set of silver armor, the kind the Sultan swore and wear. Let's put the cost evenly and surprise him. Not bad, eh?
Yeah, count me in. Not that I actually have to put up the money, but count me in.
The Waking Saint sure is busy these days. Fresh-faced venturers eager to make their mark. Famous folk like you running out to face the bleeding Lord of Crags. Maybe it's time me and the boys to retire. Venturing's a dangerous calling after all. Be a little slow, be a little late, just once, and that's that. You'll not believe it, but I've been summoned by Lady Minfilia. Do you suppose she has an assignment for me?
Alfred.
What I would not give to have something to fight for again. And yet, I must not be overeager.
If there's anything we can do to help, no matter how small, just ask. Broken carriage axle, cracked barrel, else, even a leaky bucket. Say the word and we'll fix it.
Can you fix my relationship with my parents?
I don't know if we can do that.
Ah, dang. I don't want to believe that Master Garland is dead, but the chief wasn't the type to cut and run. He would have gone to Cartano. He would have been there when Dalamud fell. Which means... Oh.
Can you fix your chief? Oh, okay, I think you're getting a little ridiculous here now. Sorry. As the primals fall, so do our spirits soar. Though mine aid be but modest, I nonetheless am heartened in my duties. I'm told you're one of the finest here in Thay. I suspect we'll see much more of each other in the future.
I suspect so too. Rashat Riki is in Limsa.
Where exactly, dear God, it is so loud here. I don't enjoy going to Limsa.
Hail, adventurer, and welcome to Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, please speak with the personnel officer. Unless you are the guest we were told to expect? Aha! Forgive me, sir. To business, then. It is as we told the antecedent. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. A little over a moon ago, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogomoro. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments here in Thay. On behalf of Limsa Lominsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address you and Thay personally. We are no strangers to conflict. Long had the Sahagin and the kobolds plagued our people. Nor is this the first time we've had to address the primal threat. In the past, when the Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was for the company of heroes we turned.
but they are long disbanded. We must look to other brave souls, blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we turn now to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that you are Limsa's best hope. I hope you are right. Yet the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the thalassocrene, did not the thalas... Thalassoc... Fuck, words. Did not the thalassocracy make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands, and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Lominsins who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we condemn the beast tribe, or the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Y'shtola. Stand down, Commander. She has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Really do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and security of Limsa citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. Already, we have observed disruptions in the flow of ether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you, I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Yaranthe? Yeah. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the kobolds should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. This being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I can think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once more. The Company of Heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosha. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I, meanwhile, shall seek his fellows. Ah, that's not where I thought we were going. I forgot we went here first. Oh, and it's such a path. Oh, to Morby Dry Docks. Are we talking to the Chocobo Porter here? I don't know. Where are they? Okay, take the ski for. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. That explains that. Oh, we got leaves we gotta do. And oh, we haven't even gone to see where the mist is yet. Oh gosh. Leaves of Morby. Orawan, the Adventurers Guild representative for local lead quests at the Morby Dry Docks, is seeking an adventurer to undertake guild leaves. Greetings, adventurer. I am Orawan, a representative of the Adventurers Guild. As the lead meet station here at the Morby Dry Docks, I'm responsible for assigning the various tasks that come in for the beleaguered locals. The work is not necessarily simple or safe. Thus, I would first gauge the limits of your abilities by setting you a trial assignment. Take a moment to peruse the task outlined in this guild leave. Do you believe yourself up to the challenge? The deathliest catch. Most megalocrabs feed on fish they find in tidal pools or washed up on shore. There is a variety of crab, however, which prefers the flesh of man over that of marine life. These terrible wavekin are called Big Claws and must be put down before they injure any more of Candlekeep Key's residents. It is almost impossible, however, to distinguish a Big Claw from a normal Megalocrab. That is unless the core of a lightning elemental is used. When shocked, the shell of a Big Claw will turn bright red, making it an easy target. Very well, let's see what you can do. Before you begin, I have a word of advice. Acquire some cores from the lightning sprites. Use the cores on the crabs, and you'll soon discover which creatures are the Big Claws. You can obtain the necessary cores by defeating lightning sprites. Use these cores on the crabs to identify and simultaneously weaken your guild leave objective. Oh, there's the green circle. I could not find it. It's just... Wait, hold on. What's the chocobo border again? Oh no, we haven't even gotten there. We gotta go all the way up here. Okay, that's the chocobo keep. Oh, that's why we came here before. The Wolves Den. What is this? Oh, I know what that dungeon is. All right, let's activate our leave quest. Oh, I have suspicious Megalocrab. I need to find a lightning guy first. One that actually has our guild leave objective over it. The regular ones will not count, I don't think. Yep, here we go. All right, we got 2 cores, and there are 2 Big Claws. I'm trying to use it. Am I not close enough? There we go. Yep, no effect. We need to kill that one. Here we go. It's a Big Claw. Alright, we need to kill another lightning sprite. And it should be this other one up here. The one that spawned right in our face when we started. Wait. I don't see... We didn't get a lightning core from that. What the hell? There we go. That was weird. Complete the task, have you? And you need only collect your reward. Goat skin leg guards. Oh, this type of war. Dang. I like how those look, though. You performed admirably. I have no qualms about assigning you further work. With a Maelstrom warship under construction here, the military is eager to keep the dry docks safe and secure. They'd be glad to know a stalwart adventurer like you is around, cleaning up these problems one at a time. All right, let's start making our way. Wonder how full our armor chest is getting. Roughly half-ish for most of our gear. I got plans on how to deal with it. It'll be fine. Wait, I need to go up here. Gosh darn this map. I haven't had to run across this actual bridge in a long time. Usually it's just, hey, fly. I can't fly yet. It's sad. Big goop you. Alright, so we're heading up here where there's not any, right? There's another chocobo keep. And we can pick up the quest about the Mist, which is the housing district for Limsa. Let's do the chocobo keep first. Excellent. Okay. Octocone. Where the heart is, Mist. Octocone has information that may interest wealthy adventurers. Mind looking to something from me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you, in fact. I'm told that plots within Mist are to be auctioned off. You, me, else, and a 12 damned wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of Lanosha. And upon that plot of land, you'd be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me the thought is at least slightly appealing, can you? 'Tis a bit surprising that Thalassocry had the time and resources to repair such an area, with the kobolds and the primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians? Much less pirates, eh? Besides, I like nothing more than to own my own home. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. You've no objections of taking a detour from your adventures. Want to head towards the gate of Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions. Yeah, I'll talk to him. He's not going to have good news for you, though. Because they're only going to be for adventurers and not the normal people. Which is honestly a little strange. Rogan Lona. No? What is it, adventurer? Ah, yeah, the actions, yeah. By order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all plots within her are to be sold exclusively to adventurers, so she'll encourage their immigration to Limsa. Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa is in dire need of fresh blood. Capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. That's what manner of place Mist is. Look past you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to the recruit station just past the entrance. To proceed with the quest, you must visit any residential ward within Mist. And we're going to do like we have done previously. And we are going to randomize where we are going to go here. We're going to take a look at somebody's house because I think that would be fun. So let's go to ward 26. Oh, there's a BDM for sale for 19 million gil. Jesus. And how about house 17? It's another small. I was hoping to see. What are these symbols here? Under renovation, but it's visible. I don't want to do the one that's under renovation. How about 49? 49 is another small. A change of fortunes. When you lose your way, a new path opens before you, provided you would avoid fish and only eat facing east today. What? You can. House can have different tags. And this one seems interesting because it not only does it have visitors welcome, but it has designer home and immersive experience. So that could be an interesting one to check out. So yeah, we will go to 49. Oh shit. Which ward was it though? I almost screwed up. Yeah. Ward 26. Here's how much of an immersive experience they can put in a small house. Also means the owner might be there, like running a cafe or something. People do that. People run nightclubs in their houses. I have never been to one. I don't have that interest personally, but they're constantly advertising in the chat. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Midst. A Leminson sent you say? Well, that's unfortunate. All Leminsons are barred from participating in the auctions, you see. On account of the fact that they're, well, Leminson. Admiral's degree. If you find the area you're liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot for yourself. Maybe. I need to see House 49. Which is going to be... Where is it? Let's see, 46, 47, 48. Ah, here it is, 49. Oh, it's this one right here. Oh dear. I have crossed over to 50. I'm now in 50's yard. I'm sorry. I'll leave your yard. Okay. Here's 49. We have a nice gate here. Got a frog. Wrong button. There we go. What does their placard say again? Yeah, okay. Let's step in, see what's going on here. Oh, wow. They do have this place set up like a... I don't know what the right word would be. A business of some sort. Come in, enjoy some books, enjoy a drink. There's a lot of drinks. They have their bed right here. Where's the stairs to go downstairs? The small houses have a second floor. We've seen it, and I don't know where their second floor is. Should be... Aha. They've blocked it off, so you can't go there. You can't go to their downstairs. Unless there's some secret thing that I can do. I want to try and figure this out. Did they put a secret trick in here, or am I just not supposed to be able to go through? I don't know. Oh god, am I stuck? There we go. Okay. They also have a guest book that you can read and sign. The message book allows anyone visiting an apartment or estate to leave up messages for the home's owner. Conversely, a greeting can be written on the book's first page for all visitors to see. Consider your message carefully when writing in a message book, as you may only add one entry per day. If necessary, the message can also be removed either by the person who originally printed the entry or the message book's owner. Entries left in the message book are set to public by default, allowing anyone to view them. However, they can be set to private at the owner's discretion. Before leaving an estate, you can show your love of the house and its decor by leaving a like in the message book. You are allowed 10 likes upon first viewing a message book, and accumulate an additional 5 likes per day, up to a maximum of 50. Welcome to Place a Like. We don't need to leave a comment though. Also, I can't think of what this theme is from, Shadows with Withel, that the music is, but it sounds really familiar. And for some reason, it also really gives me Persona 5 vibe. Trying to see what this is from. Oh, that makes sense. It's from a future dungeon. Ah, yeah. Okay. All right. All right, let's get out of here. All right, let's go tell Octone that unfortunately he will remain homeless because Limsa only gives homes to adventurers. But hey, you know, become an adventurer and then you can get a house. That's how it works now. There you are! What news have you brought me? For the purposes of luring adventurers to Limsa? Well, that's unfortunate. But it does explain a great deal. Oh well, looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. But don't you worry about me. My day will come soon enough. And now we can teleport to the mist. Alright, let's head over to where the Company of Heroes guy is said to be. Doors. Hello, Ul'dah. The Company of Heroes is the most celebrated mercenary band in the history of Eorzea. Even so, I must admit, I have never before met one of their members face to face. I imagined that a warrior who had toppled both Titan and Leviathan would seek to bask in a lifetime of fame and glory. Yet he seems to have settled in a place distinctly bereft of adoring crowds. Well, you know. I thought you were going to look into the other members, though, and I was going to deal with this guy. What is he wearing? Sir. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find you your laughs or 3. You're gonna say something, Ventura? Or just keep staring? You wanna know about the Company of Heroes? Hells. Price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Sail, soon as you come all this way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige you. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Tractome was the company's best axeman. Now, what was it you wanted to know? And with that, we're going to go ahead and end things here. Next time, we learn about the Company of Heroes from Tractome. See you all then. Bye, everyone.